If you want to know the true story behind one of Hollywood's most controversial young stars, like this video and subscribe, because today we are going to reveal all the secrets of Rachel Zegler, the young actress who went from making covers on TikTok to starring in Disney's most anticipated movies. In 2025, Rachel Zegler is not only one of the most promising actresses of her generation, but also one of the most polarizing. With an estimated net worth of $5 million and just 23 years old, this Colombian-American has built an empire that many veteran actors would envy, but she has also faced controversies that could have destroyed more established careers. Rachel Zegler was born on May 3, 2001, in Hackensack, New Jersey, but grew up in Clifton. Her family history is fascinating and reveals much about her current personality. Her mother, Gina Zegler, is American with Colombian parents, while her father is American of Polish descent. This cultural mix has been fundamental in shaping her identity and subsequent activism. What few know is that Rachel's maternal grandmother migrated from Colombia to the United States specifically to give birth to Rachel's mother, with the intention of providing her with better opportunities. This story of immigration and family sacrifice explains much about Rachel's determination and her connection to social causes. Rachel has an older sister, Jacqueline, nicknamed Jay, who has been a constant influence in her life. Unlike Rachel, Jacqueline chose to stay completely out of the public eye, working in the financial sector. The sisters maintain an extremely close relationship, and Jackie is one of the few people who can give Rachel advice about her career without upsetting her. From a young age, Rachel showed extraordinary musical talent. At age 6, she was already singing in her Catholic school choir, and by age 12, she had taught herself to play the guitar, piano, and ukulele. Her soprano voice was discovered by accident when her music teacher heard her singing in the hallway. During her teenage years at Immaculate Heart Academy, an all-girls Catholic school, Rachel participated in every possible theatrical production. She played Belle in Beauty and the Beast, Mimi in Rent, and Maria in West Side Story, a role that prophetically prepared her for her future stardom. But here's the detail that changed everything. Rachel did not plan to be a professional actress. Her original plan was to study at Northwestern University to become a music therapist, using her talent to help others. She had even been accepted into the program when the opportunity that would change her life forever arrived. In January 2019, Steven Spielberg opened a worldwide casting call for his remake of West Side Story. Rachel, then 17, uploaded a homemade video singing "Tonight" and "I Feel Pretty" from her bedroom. The video was recorded with an iPhone against the wall of her bedroom, without professional makeup or special lighting. What followed was like a modern fairy tale. Out of more than 30,000 auditions, Rachel was selected for the lead role of Maria. Spielberg later revealed that he knew immediately she was Maria from the first video. She had that rare combination of vulnerability and strength that Maria needs, said the director. The filming of West Side Story, in 2019 and 2020, not only launched Rachel's career, but also gave her the love of her life. Josh Andres Rivera, who played Chino in the film, became her boyfriend. Their love story began very romantically. Josh would write her little love notes that he hid in her dressing room during filming. Josh, who is Puerto Rican and also a singer, perfectly complements Rachel's personality. While she is more extroverted and politically vocal, he is more reserved and reflective. Together, they form one of Hollywood's most solid young couples, although they keep their relationship extremely private. Their relationship strengthened even more during the filming of The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes in 2022, where Josh played Sejanus Plinth. Sources on set reported that they were inseparable and that Josh wrote songs for Rachel during filming breaks. The success of West Side Story in 2021 catapulted Rachel to international stardom. Her performance earned her the Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy, making her the second youngest actress to win in that category. Her acceptance speech, where she spoke in Spanish and English, went viral and established her image as an authentic star proud of her roots. But with fame came the first controversies. Rachel, unlike many young stars, has never filtered her political opinions. She has been vocal about issues such as immigrant rights, social justice, and more recently, the situation in Gaza. This last position has cost her support from some fans, but she maintains that nothing is worth more than innocent lives. Her net worth of $5 million has been built strategically. Her salary for West Side Story was $500,000, considerably low for a lead role, but it included box office success bonuses that raised her total earnings to nearly $1.2 million. For The Hunger Games, her base salary was $1.5 million, plus a share of the profits. The project that really boosted her fortune was Disney's Snow White. Although the exact amount is confidential, industry sources estimate that she earned between $3 and $4 million for the role, plus a percentage of merchandising that could generate millions more for years to come. Rachel has wisely invested her money. She bought a $1.8 million house in Los Angeles in 2022 in the Silver Lake area, known for its artistic community. The property includes a home recording studio where she composes her own songs. She also maintains an apartment in New York valued at $800,000 for her theater projects. Her lifestyle is surprisingly modest for a star of her caliber. She drives a Tesla Model Y, a choice that reflects her environmental values. She doesn't have a personal chef or security entourage. She prefers to cook at home, especially Colombian dishes she learned from her grandmother. One of her smartest investments has been in her own personal brand. She has signed selective endorsement contracts with brands that align with her values, including a collaboration with Fenty Beauty that earns her $300,000 annually. She also has a recording contract with Republic Records, although she has not yet released her debut album. In 2025, Rachel is in one of the most intense moments of her career. She is currently starring in Evita in London's West End, playing Eva Perón at the London Palladium. Her performance has been acclaimed by critics, with many comparing her to Patti LuPone and Madonna in the iconic role. However, this production has also generated controversy. Director Jamie Lloyd's decision to have Rachel sing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" from the theater's outdoor balcony, visible to free passers-by, has upset some spectators who paid premium tickets. Rachel has defended the decision as art accessible to all. Her daily routine in London is meticulously organized. She wakes up at 6 a.m. to exercise, practices vocals for 2 hours, and spends the afternoons in rehearsals. Josh visits her frequently, and they have been photographed exploring London very normally, using public transportation and eating at local cafes. The premiere of Snow White in March 2025 marked another milestone in her career, but also intensified the controversies. Her modern interpretation of the classic character divided audiences. Some praised her freshness and authenticity, while others criticized the changes to the original material. Rachel has handled the criticism with impressive maturity for her age. A revealing anecdote about her personality: during the premiere of Snow White, Rachel insisted that her Colombian grandmother walk with her on the red carpet. "She sacrificed everything so my family could have opportunities," explained Rachel. "She deserved to be there with me." Her relationship with social media is complex. Although she has millions of followers, Rachel admits that social media can be toxic. She has implemented a routine where she only checks her accounts twice a day, with the help of her team to filter out negative comments. "I choose positivity," she says, "but I also recognize that online hate is real and can be harmful." Rachel is working on several exciting future projects. There are strong rumors that she will star in a biographical film about Selena Quintanilla, although nothing has been officially confirmed. She is also in talks for a role in Lin-Manuel Miranda's next film. Her debut album is scheduled for late 2025 or early 2026. She has been working with producers like Taney and the team behind Encanto. The album will explore her Latin roots while maintaining the mainstream pop that made her famous. One project that particularly excites her is a foundation she is establishing to provide musical education to immigrant children. "I want other children to have the opportunities one had," she explains. The foundation will begin operations in 2026 with an initial donation of $500,000 from her own pocket. Her life philosophy is surprisingly mature. Rachel firmly believes in using her platform for important causes, even if it means losing fans or job opportunities. "If my career depends on staying silent about injustices, then I don't want that career," she has stated. This principled stance has led her to turn down several lucrative projects that did not align with her values. She rejected a role in a sequel to a popular franchise because the studio did not want her to speak publicly about political issues. The decision potentially cost her $2 million. Her self-care routine includes daily meditation, yoga, and a primarily plant-based diet. She works with an online vocal coach 3 times a week to keep her instrument in perfect condition. She also studies Spanish and Italian to expand her range of international roles. A little-known facet of Rachel is her love for reading. She reads at least 1 book a week, preferably biographies of strong women and Latin American literature. Her favorite author is Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and she dreams of one day playing a character based on his works. Her relationship with Josh continues to be her refuge amid the chaos of Hollywood. They plan to get married eventually, but they are in no hurry. "We are very young and our careers are taking off," says Rachel. True love can wait. Josh is developing his own musical and acting career, and they support each other without competing. As for future projects, Rachel is in talks for several intriguing projects. She is considering making her directorial debut with a short film about the Latin immigrant experience. She is also in preliminary talks for a Netflix series that she would produce and star in. Her impact on popular culture is already undeniable. She has inspired thousands of young Latinos to pursue careers in entertainment. Her success has opened doors for more diversity in Hollywood, and her activism has set a new standard for young celebrities. But perhaps her greatest achievement is how she has maintained her authenticity in an industry that constantly pressures young stars to change. Rachel remains the same girl who uploaded homemade videos from her bedroom, only now with a global platform to share her voice. Looking to the future, Rachel plans to further diversify her career. She is interested in production, directing, and eventually writing. Her long-term goal is to create content that authentically represents the Latin experience in the United States. Her story is one of a young woman who refused to be pigeonholed or silenced. In an era where many celebrities avoid controversy, Rachel embraces difficult conversations. This has made her a polarizing figure, but also an authentic voice for her generation. At just 23 years old, Rachel Zegler has already achieved more than many actors do in entire careers. Her net worth of $5 million is impressive, but her true value lies in her artistic integrity and commitment to important causes. Her future seems limitless. With exciting projects on the horizon, a solid relationship, and a loyal fan base, Rachel is positioned to become one of the most important stars of her generation. What makes her special is not just her talent, but her refusal to compromise her values for success. In a Hollywood that often rewards conformity, Rachel Zegler represents something different. A young star who stays true to herself, no matter the cost. And that authenticity, more than any role or award, is what will make her a lasting force in entertainment. If this video has given you a new perspective on Rachel Zegler, like it and subscribe for more exclusive content about the lives of Hollywood's most fascinating stars. Don't miss the next video that will appear on your screen, where we will reveal even more shocking secrets about another young star who is conquering the world of entertainment.